Hello everyone, welcome to the Ophiuchus Healing Channel. I am grateful and honored to be before you all this evening, this morning, this afternoon. I am grateful. And right before I turned on the camera, I spoke to God. What message do you have for me to convey to the people? And all I heard was love. Simple. Love. And how loved you are. How deeply loved you are. How much you are really cared for by God, their selves, Himself, herself, by your ancestors, by the angels around you, your spirit guides, the earth we walk on, how much you are loved and appreciated. And it's time for us to know that we are loved by actually loving who we are, by actually appreciating the person that you were created to be. Love yourself and watch the world love you back. What goes on in your mind? Do people consider you crazy or weird? Good. Because technically, we all are crazy and weird. There's no two people alike in this world. They may be similar, but their interests and their desires, their wants and needs, and the way they were brought up, and the way they understand and take in and grasp and comprehend things are completely different. No two men is alike. So be weird. It's okay. We all are weird. Be crazy. It's okay. We all are. To somebody. Why? Because that's who you were made to be. That's who you was made into. You are made into exactly who you are. When you're at home, comfortable, wearing your baggy sweats, no bra, no wig, no weave, no makeup, no eyelashes, no fingernail polish, no toenails done. That's who you are. Not all the extra stuff. So once we learn how to actually love that bare naked us, your bare naked true self, that's when you're going to start receiving real love. And real love don't come from an outside source. It comes from the source. God themselves, God herself, God himself, Mother, Father, God. It comes from earth. It comes from the universe. That love that you show yourself, your true bare naked self, will be multiplied back onto you. We're so busy trying to be something for someone else that we don't even know who we truly are. Oh, I listen to this music because my last boyfriend listened to that. Oh, I listen to this. I like this color because my best friend, that was her favorite color. So we just start buying everything the same color. Oh, I got this color car because my neighbor down the street had this color car. Yeah, you may think that's a nice color. Yeah, you may think that's a nice song. But what do you really want? Maybe you wanted that lime green color car. Maybe that car caught your eye and you was like, yeah, let me get that. But then you thought, no, people may talk about me. People may think I'm different. People may call me weird. So I'm just going to go get this black car. and be conformed into everybody else. Now you just another chick with a black car, blending in with everybody else. When you could have had that fly ass lime green car, and everybody would have known who you are. Oh, there she go right there. Oh, there she go. Oh, that's so and so. See, don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to be called weird. I've been called weird since I was a little girl, and I used to sit with myself and think, how am I weird? Because I like what I like, because I do the things that I actually like doing, because I look the way that God made me. Is that why I'm weird? Then let me be weird. Sometimes you have to just say, well, let me be weird. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. But you're going to respect me. And if you're going to call me weird every time you see me, then pretend you don't ever see me. But I'm going to love you from a distance because you're rude and disrespectful. But I'm going to love you. Let them call you weird. This is not the year. This is not the time to care and to dictate your life based on what the next man think of you. We are in year 2022. 2022. That's what year it is, y'all. I know a lot of conscious people don't be like, whatever, fuck the time, fuck the days, But literally, that's what year we are in. And for people to still be child-minded like we were in the 1800s, like we were in the 1600s, no. That conforming shit is dead. Who are you? Yeah, you may be a certain nationality, you may be a certain race, but that's who you are to the next man. It's about who you are to God, and in spirit and in truth. That's who you truly are. Who is your spirit? What are you? Are you an angel? Are you a demon? Are you of the light? Are you of the dark? That's pretty much what it's coming down to. Nothing else. All this extra shit don't matter. Race, skin tone, that don't matter. It's what are you to God? What is your spirit truly? Who are you in your spirit and in truth? Who are you? Then things will start making more sense. Your past and your interests will start making more sense. Then you won't have a problem with being weird. You won't have a problem with watching documentaries on angels for hours and hours. Because that's who you are. And that's what you're surrounded by. You won't have a problem with watching surgery documentaries for hours and hours because you're a doctor. You're a healer. In spirit and in truth, you are a healer. So there's no problem with you being weird. What is this but flesh and blood? What is the next man but someone else who's trying to figure out who they are in spirit and in truth while walking this earthly plane? We are all doing this together. It's either we level up our mental conscious state of mind, open our third eyes, tune our chakras, and get it together, or we don't. There's only two choices. Technically, there's only one choice. Do it. While the rest become crispy critters. From being fried under pressure of growth. We are about growing. It's not about I know I don't like speaking on money much, but when it comes to money, you have to trust that all your needs will be supplied. And that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. That's not all I have to say, but that's all I'm going to say. Because right now we're not talking about material things, we're talking about love. And love is not a material thing. You cannot buy a connection to source. You can buy somebody trying to teach you how to get connected to source, but you cannot buy love. You cannot buy that authentic connection to source, because you are not the person that's trying to teach you. They made their connection to source their way. Why? Because that was their life path. That was the way they were set to do it. Your path is not like any others. Your life path may bump into somebody else's. Y'all may circle around and collide every now and again, but y'all are not walking the same path. Why? Because you are not the same people. Your life paths may eventually end up close to each other, right neck and neck to each other, but you're not exactly the same people. A man can never be a woman and collide in her life path and be at the same spot. Because a few of her periods going to throw some things off right from the jump. Once puberty hit, things going to start switching up. It's going to start switching up for the man too. Once he have his first wet dream, things going to start switching up. You're not. You're not. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. Love is sublime. Never two souls combined, yet we are all intertwined. With love and peace and harmony, y'all. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. And by loving who you are exactly as you are, bare butt naked, stripped of all the extras, that's when God can truly show you what you need to do to get where you need to go. Because once you strip yourself of all that extra stuff, that's when you become one with nature. And with nature is natural things. That's when you become entwined with natural law, the law of nature, the law of your spirit guides, the law of your ancestors, because they become nature. You become one with who you truly are and what you truly are. Slowly but surely it happens. And God is the most natural being there's ever been. Why would you not want to be as God is? Of beautiful babies come out. Yeah, they look all bloody and blue, but they are the most precious little things. Most perfect and beautiful little beings. That's how God sees you when you're naked. When you're without all the extras that you had to buy to replace what he has already given you. He sees you. She sees you as that beautiful, precious baby. Be one with yourself and you will become one with God. When you're always connected to source, you are always connected to love. There's love all around you. You just have to stay connected. Once you attach from your mother's umbilical cord, you are now attached to the universal umbilical cord. Stay connected. Because when you're a baby, all your needs were met prayerfully. If they wasn't met by a person, they were met by God. And he is still, she is still, they are still trying to meet your needs. Yeah, we can get ungrateful. Like, no, all my needs wasn't met. All my needs wasn't met. But you're here. The needs that were meant to be met have been met. And there's nothing we can do about the rest. Just enjoy exactly who you are. And now, love yourself. Minus what everyone else thinks of you. Minus worrying about if you're too weird. If you're too crazy looking. Be weird. Because contrary to popular beliefs, in my town, no one acknowledges how I've helped them. But every time I walk out the door, I see a new black beautiful woman with dreadlocks trying to grow her own natural hair instead of wearing weaves and getting them permed. They won't say, Sade, I appreciate you. They won't say it. Why? Because they were too busy talking and mimicking and mocking me for being completely natural. No makeup. I wear my earrings. I wear my stone jewelry, my copper bracelet, my strings, my crystals, and my couple of rings. And I'm out the door, and glasses. And I'm out the door. I don't do the extra. I just wear my protection. And I go. And I have locks. And I just go. I don't do the extra because I love who I am. There's always some little bits and nook and crannies that I want to fix. But while still loving who I am at the end of the day. Love, y'all. Love comes from being connected to source. Love yourself truly and wholly and authentically, so true love can come to you wholly and authentically. Because when I first got married, I didn't know who I was. I had just really, well, not been natural, but I was still trying to find me. I was in college. I was trying to find me. And I ended up, I guess, throwing out the wrong signals and ended up getting my husband. Turns out he was a complete fraud, a liar, pathological liar. So I was like, okay, Sade, I'm not going to blame him. I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me to attract such a demon. Maybe I am a demon also. Maybe I'm a pathological liar also. I had to dig deep, y'all. I had to dig deep. And once I started locking my hair and started loving who I am and the gifts that God gave me, that man walked out the door his own self. Because a liar cannot tarry at the foot of God or in the presence of God. Can't even come through my door. So y'all, love yourself, and the rest and all that extra shit will pass away, because it already is. It's time to be real. It's time to be real. Not for everyone else, but for your own self. For thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. You are beautiful. You just got to say it to yourself in the mirror every morning until you truly know that you are beautiful. I love you. God loves you. Your ancestors and spirit guides are rooting for you because they love you too. Peace, y'all.